and it's either using, we have a bunch of them. You could see it then tells us the buy or sell signal. Now these aren't going to be good. So this is start, right? This is day one. Yesterday was day zero. Today is day one. We have the 8 live though, working great. Now they're not live trading yet because I still have a lot to do, but this is how it's working. It goes through, it grabs all of the data, and then the agent looks at the data and then gives a buy, sell, hold, or do nothing. Like you could see, do nothing is very important as an algorithmic trader. So that's why instead of sitting here trying to convince to automate their trading, I'm just going to have my agents learn everything I know. So that's what we are conducting for 2025. I'm glad you're here. Moondev AI agents. And yes, this is a public repo, dude. So yeah, I got it right here. All the codes right here on Moondev AI agents for trading. Let's see if it's easy to get there. Moondev AI agents for trading. It's not easy to get there yet, dude. It's not easy to get there yet. Um, I guess you gotta find your way, B. I guess you gotta find your way. Let's go ahead and make it a little easier for you. I'll put it on my Twitter here, actual AI agents for trading. GitHub, AI agents for trading here. It's GitHub, dude. There's differences between Git and GitHub. So I'll put it there. So if you type in Moondev AI agents for trading, you can have all the code. Oh, but really, the way to get it is just go to the roadmap, dude. I've got this roadmap and resources that I've been building out for algorithmic traders, but now I'm building for AI agents. So here in this AI agent section, you can see the roadmap. This tells you a little bit about it, and the GitHub's right here. So, maybe someday if you type in Moondev AI agents for trading, you'll get access to it. But for now, that's how you get access to it and you understand exactly what I'm building today. So I wanted to start actually with this article. I want to start with an article here and um, yeah, I'm gonna break it down here and maybe I'll just take notes. I'll just take notes on Twitter. It looked like Matthew made a cool thread that we read yesterday, so why not just make my notes in public as well? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know if that's a thing. Um, Let me just go ahead and let's just try it out. So, building effective agents on December 19th, 2024, Anthropic dropped this. And since we're using Claude models, we might as well understand how they are thinking about this because there's going to be secrets that we can figure out. There's going to be secrets. You know that. You know that, dude. So, um, building effective agents. Building effective agents is an article that Anthropic, the creators of Claude, just dropped. And it goes deep into about how to create AI agents. Below is an overview. Let's see if I can do that. And then what do you do? Add? Oh, nice. Let's put an APU there, dude. Open
Still to
C.
be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished?
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
so.
I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Um, nice, dude. Let's just read through this so I can have notes forever. Yeah, I kind of like this idea, dude. I just, I just come up with ideas and do 'em. Over the past year, we've worked with dozens of teams building large language models, agents across industries. Consistently, the most successful implementations weren't using complex frameworks or specialized libraries. Instead, they were using simple, composable patterns. In this post, we share what we've learned from working with our customers and building agents ourselves, and give practical advice for developers on building effective agents. And it's actually way easier than everyone thinks it is. At least that's what they said. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the second post on there. This is fire, dude. What are agents? Agents can be defined in several ways. Some customers define agents as fully autonomous systems that operate independently over extended periods using various tools to accomplish complex tasks. Others use the term to describe more prescriptive implementations that follow predefined workflows. At Anthropic, we categorize all these variations as agentic systems, but draw an important architectural distinction between workflows and agents. Workflows are systems where LLMs and tools are orchestrated through predefined code paths. Agents, on the other hand, are systems where LLMs dynamically direct their own processes and tool management, maintaining control over how they accomplish tasks. Below, we will explore both types of agentic systems in detail. I'm not gonna do this, dude. I'm not about to fucking tweet that shit. Fuck that. I'll read it. When and when not to use agents. I'm gonna go ahead here and get to my notes here because fuck all that stuff. I thought that was gonna be easier. I'm just not like trying to think of a recap. No way. I don't think, dude. I just go. I don't think about it. Y'all think about it. I don't think about it, dude. I just go. When building applications with LLMs, we recommend finding the simplest solution possible and only increasing complexity when needed. This might mean not building agentic systems at all. Agentic systems often trade latency and cost for better task performance, and you should consider when this trade-off makes sense. When more complexity is warranted, workflows offer predictability and consistency for well-defined tasks, whereas agents are the better option when flexibility and model-driven decision-making are needed at scale. For many applications, however, optimizing single LLM calls with retrieval and in-context examples is usually enough. When and how to use here. I'm gonna put this as well. There, reading this. It's actually right here, so it's actually right here. So let's start here. There are many frameworks that make agentic systems easier to implement, including LangGraph from LangChain. Amazon's Bedrock, yeah, right. Rivet, a drag and drop GUI, Vellum. These frameworks make it easy to get started by simplifying standard low-level tasks like calling LLMs, defining and parsing tools, and chaining calls together. However, they often create extra layers of abstraction that can obscure the underlying prompts and responses, making them harder to debug. They can also make it tempting to add complexity when a simpler setup would suffice. We suggest that developers start by using LLM APIs directly. Many patterns can be implemented in a few lines of code. If you do use a framework, ensure you understand the underlying code. Incorrect assumptions about what's under the hood are a common source of customer error. See our cookbook. This could be good. Cookbook, dude. It's a motherfucking cookbook, dude. I got a cookbook, dude. Building blocks, workflows, and agents. In this section, we'll explore the common patterns for agentic systems we've seen in production. We'll start with our foundational building block the augmented LLM and progressively increase complexity from simple compositional workflows to autonomous agents. The building block, the augmented LLM, the basic building block of agentic systems is an LLM enhanced with augmentations such as retrieval tools and memory. Our current models can actively use these capabilities, generating their own search queries, selecting appropriate tools, and determining what information to retain. So into the LLM, out. So it's doing retrieval call, it's grabbing tools, it's grabbing memory. We recommend focusing on two key aspects of the implementation, tailoring these capabilities to your specific use case and ensuring they provide an easy, well-documented interface for your LLM. While there are many ways to implement these augmentations, one approach is through our recently released Model Context Protocol, which allows developers to integrate with a growing ecosystem of third-party tools with a simple client implementation. I knew there was going to be alpha here. I mean, it was just, I knew I had to read more than that homeboy's tweet. Appreciate his tweet though. You almost got me to tweet it. Which allows developers to integrate with a growing ecosystem of third-party tools with a simple client implementation. Steps to implement. I mean, I don't know if it's even something that we want to implement, but it's something to know. It's definitely something to know. For the remainder of this post, we'll assume each LLM call has access to these augmented capabilities. Workflow, prompt chaining. Prompt chaining decomposes a task into a sequence of steps where each LLM call processes the output of the previous one. You can add programmatic checks, see gate, and diagram below on any intermediate steps to ensure that the process is still on track. So be into the LLM call one. Gate, pass or fail. This gate thing is interesting. After a response from the LLM, it goes to a gate to see if it passes or fails. If pass, next LLM. If fail, exit. I don't know. That's what it says though. When to use this workflow. This workflow is ideal for situations where the task can be easily and cleanly decomposed into fixed subtasks. The main goal is to trade off latency for higher accuracy by making each LLM call an easier task. Examples where prompt chaining is useful: generating marketing copy, then translating it into a different language, writing an outline of a document, checking that the outline meets certain criteria, then writing the document based on the outline. Workflow routing. So routing classifies an input and directs it to a specialized follow-up task. This workflow allows for separation of concerns and building more specialized prompts. Without this workflow, optimizing for one kind of input can hurt performance on other inputs. So you can see it's in and then LLM router call. Routing, okay. So what did they call this? Why they acting like they working? Why they acting like they working? They don't even put the work in. All right, let's go ahead here and say workflow routing is when you send a prompt and then it tries to route it to the right LLM call and then out. Fudge. Okay, when to use this workflow, routing works well with complex tasks where there are distinct categories that are better handled separately, and where classification can be handled accurately, either by an LLM or a more traditional classification model algorithm. Examples where routing is useful: directing different types of customer service queries, general questions, refund requests, technical support into different downstream processes, prompts, and tools. Routing easy common questions to smaller models like Claude 3.5, Haiku, and hard unusual questions to more capable models like Claude 3.5 Sonnet to optimize in cost and speed. Workflow parallelization. LLMs can sometimes work simultaneously on a task and have their outputs aggregated programmatically. This workflow parallelization manifests in two key variations. Sectioning, breaking a task into independent subtasks run in parallel. Voting, running the same task multiple times to get diverse outputs. I like this one actually. Workflow parallel. I gotta learn how to spell that word, parallelization. This is when you call like 3 LLMs at the same time and then send it all to an aggregator to pick out the best response. This is good for when we want things to work at the same time and we want to do some sort of voting mechanism. I could see how this one would be very useful for our use case. When to use this workflow, parallelization is effective when the divided subtask can be parallelized for speed, or when multiple perspectives or attempts are needed for higher confidence results. For complex tasks with multiple considerations, LLMs generally perform better when each consideration is handled by a separate LLM call, allowing focused attention on each specific aspect. Examples where parallelization is useful: sectioning and implementing guardrails where one model instance processes users' queries while another screens them for inappropriate content or requests. This tends to perform better than having the same LLM call and have guardrails both respond. So this is pretty cool actually. So for example, one could be answering a user's response while the other modding for moderating it. Automating evals for evaluating LLM performance, where each LLM call evaluates a different aspect of the model's performance on a given prompt. Voting, reviewing a piece of code for vulnerabilities where several different prompts review and flag the code if they find a problem. Evaluating whether a given piece of content is inappropriate, with multiple prompts evaluating different aspects or requiring different vote thresholds to balance false positives and negatives. Workflow orchestrator workers. In the orchestrator workflow or workers workflow, a central LLM dynamically breaks down tasks, delegates them to worker LLMs, and synthesizes their results. So it goes in and then sent to an orchestrator that says, yo, you got this, and you got this. And then it brings them all the results and then puts it out. When to use this workflow? This workflow is well suited for complex tasks where you can't predict the subtask needed. In coding, for example, the number of files that need to be changed and the nature of the change in each file likely depends on the task. Whereas in topographically similar, the key difference from parallelization is its flexibility. Subtasks aren't predefined, but determined by the orchestrator based on the specific input. Example, where orchestrator workers is useful: Coding products that make complex changes to multiple files at a time. Search tasks that involve gathering and analyzing information from multiple sources for possible relevant information. Workflow evaluator optimizer. So this one, the orchestrator is cool. I mean, I'm sure we can do it. So, or we could use it when when a task is super big, you can send it to an orchestrator that divides this task to multiple LLMs and then takes all of those outputs, makes one synthesized output that we get returned. This is good for when the task is unknown, like the pieces of it. So you send it to the AI to divide it. Workflow evaluator optimizer. In the evaluator optimizer workflow, one LLM call generates a response while another provides evaluation and feedback in a loop. Evaluator optimizer. This is great for coding, but accept it. Okay. So you in solution rejected plus feedback. This is what we've been working on, low key. When to use this workflow is particularly effective when we have clear evaluation criteria and when iterative refinement provides measurable value. The two signs of good fit are first, the LLM responses can be demonstrably improved when a human articulates their feedback. And second, the LLM can provide such feedback. This is analogous. Dude, hey, this is their culture though. They're too smart, bro. Why y'all gotta speak so big, bro? Can you dumb it down, please? Translate selection to English, low key. Analogous? Like, I haven't been able to say a lot of these words, dude. But that's why people don't learn how to code, dog. I know you at Claude and Anthropic care about that. Just bring the wording down. I mean, look who's president again. God damn it. Fuck. Why is he president? Because he speaks at a lower level that everybody can understand. Oh, make America great again. Oh, yeah. This is analogous to the iterative writing process a human writer might go through when producing a polished document. I was so scared to learn how to code, dude. I swear to God. So scared. This is why though. Cause it's just like so many big words, bro. It's, you gotta be smart for that, clearly. Clearly gotta be smart for that. But I think anybody can code. I think you know that, bro. I think you know that. This is I just don't know how to say this word, sorry. That's why I went on that tangent. Translate section speech.
Analogous.
This is analogous to the iterative writing process a human writer might go through when producing a polished document. Examples where evaluator optimizer is useful: literary translation where there are nuances that the translator LLM might not capture initially, but where evaluator LLM can provide useful critiques. Complex search tasks that require multiple rounds of searching and analysis to gather comprehensive information, where the evaluator decides whether further searches are needed or warranted. Agents are emerging in production as LLMs mature
It's
and
something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
die for it.
Period.
Period. Agents are emerging in production as LLMs mature in key capabilities, understanding complex inputs, engaging in reasoning and planning, using tools reliably, and recovering from errors. Agents begin their work with either a command from or interactive discussion with the human user. Once the task is clear, agents plan on and operate independently, potentially returning to the human for further information or judgment. During execution, it's crucial for the agents to gain ground truth from the environment at each step, such as tool call results or code execution, to assess its progress. Agents can then pause for human feedback at checkpoints or when encountering blockers. The task often terminates upon completion, but it's also common to include stopping conditions such as a maximum number of iterations to maintain control. Agents, I think that's big though. Set a max iterations on these agents so they don't go in too many loops if lost. If lost, don't get too lost, dude. Agents can handle sophisticated tasks, but their implementation is often straightforward. They are typically just LLMs using tools based on environmental feedback in a loop. It is therefore crucial to design tool sets and their documentation clearly and thoughtfully. We expand on best practices for tool development in Appendix 2, Prompt Engineering Your Tools. When to use agents. Agents can be used for open-ended problems where it's difficult or impossible to predict the required number of steps. And where you can't hard code a fixed path, the LLM will potentially operate for many turns, and you must have some level of trust in its decision making. Agents' autonomy makes them ideal for scaling tasks in trusted environments. The autonomous nature of agents means higher costs and the potential for compounding errors. We recommend extensive testing in sandbox environments along with appropriate guardrails. Examples where agents are useful. The following examples are from our own implementations. A coding agent to resolve SWE, sweet as SWE's benchmarks, which involve edits to many files based on a task description. Our computer use reference implementation where Claude uses computer to accomplish tasks. Okay, we got to get that, dude. We got to get back on that. I want to see how they've updated this. Check in on their computer use progress, because it seems they are running code. I just need to be able to get a couple packages installed, dude. I gotta get them installed. This is beautiful, though. This is beautiful. So much alpha in the morning, dude. So much alpha in the morning. Good morning, good alpha. Good day. Where Claude uses a computer to accomplish tasks. Human query interface, okay. Until task clears, clarify, refine, send context to the LLM. Complete environment. These are hard to follow, dude. Combining and customizing these patterns, these building blocks aren't prescriptive. They're common patterns that developers can shape and combine to fit different use cases. The key to success, as with any LLM features, is measuring performance and iterating on implementations. To repeat, you should consider adding complexity only when it's demonstrably improves outcomes. Summary. Success in the LLM space isn't about building the most sophisticated system. It's about building the right system for your needs. Start with simple prompts, optimize them with comprehensive evaluation, and add multi-step agentic systems only when simpler solutions fall short. When implementing agents, we try to follow 3 core principles. Maintain simplicity. I think this is good to keep. There are 3 core principles. Maintain simplicity in your agent's design. Prioritize transparency by explicitly showing the agent's planning steps. And third, carefully craft your agent computer interface, ACI, through thorough tool documentation and testing. Frameworks can help you get started quickly, but don't hesitate to reduce abstraction layers and build with basic components as you move to production. By following these principles, you can create agents that are not only powerful, but also reliable, maintainable, and trusted by their users. Look at my, I'm going through this. I'm going through this Anthropic article right now, and I don't understand the use or the saying abstraction layers. What are abstraction layers in coding? They keep referring to them as like, this is why you should just build your own agentic system, is because if you use a framework, you're going to have a bunch of abstraction layers. Please just teach me that. Yo, shout out to Claude Anthropic. Thanks for this, dude. This is dope. Acknowledgements written by Eric. Thanks, Eric. Let's go find these people, dude. Let's go follow them because clearly some smart guys. Clearly some smart guys. Member of technical staff at Anthropic. Big shouts to you, big dog. This is whoever wrote this article is my favorite person. I wish I knew who it was. Really fire. Really fire. Great article, dude. Great article. And Barry Zhang. I just want to make sure to interact with them because I want to keep an eye on what's going on. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? If you writing smart and stuff. You be speaking super smart and stuff. I gotta follow y'all. I gotta follow y'all. I gotta get up. I gotta get up to speed with y'all. I gotta get up to speed with y'all, dude. Big dogs. I love it. I love it. Pull it out of me, dude, because I need to speak clearer with bigger words to keep up, dude. I gotta keep up. I gotta learn these words, dude. I gotta learn this code and I gotta learn these words, dude. I don't know the words of coding. Abstraction layer? What the fuck is that? Our work with customers has revealed two particularly promising applications for AI agents that demonstrate the practical value of the patterns discussed above. Both applications illustrate how agents add the most value for tasks that require both conversation and action, have clear success criteria, enable feedback loops, and integrate meaningful human oversight. Customer support combines familiar chatbot interfaces with enhanced capabilities through tool integration. This is a natural fit for more open-ended agents because support interactions naturally follow a conversation flow while requiring access to external information and actions. Tools can be integrated to pull customer data, order history, and knowledge-based articles. Actions such as issuing refunds or updating tickets can be handled programmatically. Success can be clearly measured through user-defined solutions. Agents could be good for customer support inside of Discord or email. Essentially, can connect them to the LLMs and be able to do things like refund or cancel subscriptions or even access
Don't run with the pack.
APIs that
If
they need.
everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
Do something original, dog. Is this original? I gotta ask that every day. I don't know. I think everybody's running towards AI right now. It's tricky. It's tricky when you hear advice from one of the ghosts, dude. Because everybody's running towards AI right now. Everybody's running. Everybody's also running towards crypto. So we're in the intersection of running with the pack. But from my experience, I'm always too early. I'm always too early. So I'm just gonna keep swimming. I like crypto. I like AI, and it's not really about the money anymore. It's just gone. I need something to do. I need something to build. I need to build a future, dude. I need to protect my family. I need to make sure that my family has access to whatever AI there is in the future. So I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for me. Dude, come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. The software development space has shown remarkable potential with LLM features, with capabilities evolving from code completion to autonomous problem solving. Agents are particularly effective because code solutions are verifiable through automated tests. Agents can iterate on solutions using test results as feedback. The problem space is well defined and structured. Output quality can be measured objectively. In our own implementation, agents can now solve real GitHub issues in the SWE benchmark based on pull request description alone. However, whereas automated tests help verify functionality, human review remains crucial for ensuring solutions align with broader system requirements. Appendix 2, prompt engineering your tools. Okay, so this was something interesting here, actually. So is there a way to complete the loop of debugging the backtesting by running automated tests? Like build another file? Or maybe even something on the web? A server that has backtesting.py or one of the backtesting libraries installed in it, and then the AI can just click a button and run it and see the error? Is that possible? That might be possible, and that would close the loop. That would close the loop, dude. That would close the loop, bro. That would close the loop, dude. That would close the loop, bro. I knew there was gonna be fire in this, dude. I knew there was gonna be fire, bro. I knew there was gonna be fire. No matter which agentic system you're building, tools will likely be an important part of your agent. Tools enable Claude to interact with external services and APIs. Use tools. They let you interact with external APIs. Service and APIs by specifying their exact structure and definition in our API. When Claude responds, it will include a tool use block in their API response if it plans to invoke a tool. Tool definitions and specifications should be given just as much prompt engineering attention as your overall prompts. In this brief appendix, we describe how to prompt engineer your tools. There are several ways to specify the same action. For instance, you can specify a file edit by writing a diff or by rewriting the entire file. For structured output, you can return code inside Markdown or inside JSON. In software engineering, differences like these are cosmetic and can be converted losslessly from one to the other. However, some formats are much more difficult for an LLM to write than others. Writing a diff requires knowing how many lines are changing in the chunk header before the new code is written. I don't know what a diff is, sorry. Writing code inside JSON compared to Markdown requires extra escaping of new lines and quotes. I mean, all this does, dude, all this is, bro, is me reading, learning from people that are decades ahead of me in coding. That's why there's fire here, dude. That's why there's alpha. Let alone like what they're building, dog. Like get up off me, bro. That's fire. This is fire. I'm over here like low key complaining about the language. It's too big, but that's because I'm too far behind. So I love starting days like this, dude. I love starting days like this. Just like let me see what y'all dudes are talking about, because you guys are building this stuff and just way ahead of me in every way in technology. So let me learn from y'all, and I'll understand these words someday. I don't know what diffs are, but maybe I'll learn that someday. We'll see. This is so fire, dude. So fire. I like waking up like this. Our suggestions for deciding on tool formats are the following. Give the model enough tokens to think before it writes itself into a corner. Give the models enough tokens to think. This is interesting. I wasn't aware we could do that. Keep the format close to what the model has seen naturally occurring in text on the internet. Make sure there's no formatting overhead, such as having to keep an accurate count of thousands of lines of code or string escaping any code it writes. One rule of thumb is to think about how much effort goes into human computer interfaces, HCI, and plan to invest just as much effort in creating a good agent computer interface, ACI. Here are some thoughts on how to do so. Put yourself in the model's shoes. It is obvious how to use this tool based on the description and parameters. Or would you need to think carefully about it? If so, then it's probably also true for the model. A good tool definition often includes example usage, edge cases, input format requirements, and clear boundaries from other tools. How can you change parameter names or descriptions to make things more obvious? Think of this as writing a great doc string for a junior developer on your team. This is especially important when using many similar tools. Test how the model uses your tools. Run many example inputs in our workbench to see what mistakes the model makes. So their workbench might be something to check out. I don't know. Can run tests in workbench. I mean, that's what it says at least. You so cute. You are so cute. Say what up to the fan. Poka your tools. Change the arguments so that it's harder to make mistakes.
Why they acting like they working? Why they acting like they working? They don't even put the work in.
While building our agent for Sui Bench, we actually spent more time optimizing our tools than the overall prompt. For example, we found the model would make mistakes with tools using relative file paths after the agent had moved out of the root directory. To fix this, we changed the tool to always require absolute file paths, and we found that the model used this method flawlessly. Flawlessly, dude. Yo, big love to them, dude. Big love to Anthropic for dropping that. Some heat, B. That's some heat, dude. That's some heat, dude. Let's get it. Feel like I got some good ideas out there. Let me explain abstraction layers in software development, particularly in the context of AI agents. Abstraction layers explain. Think of an abstraction layer like a stack of building blocks, where each layer hides the complexity of what's below it. Here's a practical example. Bottom layer, raw API calls to Claude. Okay. Framework layer, LangChain. Agent, LLM. What is 2 plus 2? Agent.run. Why too many layers can be problematic. Each layer adds overhead. Harder to debug when things go wrong. Less control over exactly how things work. Performance impacts. Dependency on third-party code. Real-world example. Some framework, agent, memory, tool, LLM. Agent equals agent. LLM equals LLM, memory. Tools 1, 2. Chain type, complex chain. Result agent.run task. What's happening inside? Fewer abstraction layers. Direct approach. Okay. What's happening inside here? Yeah, who knows? But here, you can see it's waiting for a response, and then if needs tool response tool equals run specific tool executed by Moondev's creation. When Anthropic suggests reducing abstraction layers, they're advocating for more direct control of your agent's behavior, making it easier to debug issues, optimize performance, understand exactly what's happening, maintain long-term reliability. Think of it like cooking, using a meal kit framework versus cooking from scratch. Fewer abstractions. The meal kit is easier to start with, but cooking from scratch gives you more control and understanding. Yeah, we gonna cook this, dude.
Hey, real quick, pause the video and read this whole disclaimer. Nobody's ever going to give you a profitable trading bot, including.
Sick, dude. Looks like my videos are back. So now I can sketch bounce real quick. I can sketch bounce at any second, and you'll never know because you'll just be here still. And that's the thing about this place, dude. I'm here, I'm locked every day. He's locked every day. So I want to check in on my usage for this. And what did I hit yesterday? I started with 779 yesterday. I used 1 today. What, dude? Did I not code yesterday or something? I must have not coded yesterday, dude. Or it didn't work. I don't know. But I'm at 779 testing. Give me 5 examples of removing abstraction layers in AI agentic flows. Seven seven nine. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working, dude. It's not working. That's okay. Let's see 5 examples real quick. So task planning layer. So framework version, more abstraction. Planner, task planner. Okay, so abstraction just means you don't know what's going on. Direct version, less abstraction. Plan, await, Claude, complete. Break this task into steps. Output as numbered list. Steps equals parse steps. First step in steps. Await, execute step. So tool selection here, you can see this is very abstract. I guess abstract probably means, well, abstracted art. Yeah, I understand abstracted art. And this is, okay, so if it's abstracted art, then it's abstract in code because you can't see it. So abstraction, removing abstraction layers means make it more fucking clear. Make your code more fucking clear. How about that? Let's change it to that. Abstraction layers. God damn, it took me a while. It took me a while to learn that one, but I'm glad I'm here now. Oh man. I need to improve my vocabulary. All right, so this isn't working, but I was at 779 yesterday, so maybe I get free AI now. I don't know. Yeah, so whatever. That's cool. I'll take the freebie. I'll take a little freebie here and there. Thank you. I want to look through their cookbook real quick. Basic workflows, evaluate optimizer. I want to look through the evaluator optimizer real quick, and then I also want to look through this orchestrator. I'm gonna leave the basic workflow out for now. I should look through it as well, but so generate prompt here. Full prompt is pass it, maybe. Yeah, you pass it as a string.
No, it's what's called machine learning. So you find things that are predictive. You might guess, oh, such and such should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out in the computer, and maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. You test it out on long-term historical data and price data and other things, and then you add to the system this if it works, and if it doesn't, you throw it out. So there aren't elaborate equations, at least not for.
I want to look through this. This is actually interesting. So when to use this workflow is particularly effective when we have clear evaluation criteria, value from iterative refinement. The two signs of good fit are LLM response can be demonstratively improved when feedback is provided. The LLM can provide meaningful feedback itself. So we generate the prompts, we evaluate the prompt, evaluation start, evaluation end. The loop is keep generating and evaluate until requirements are met. Memory chain of thoughts. While true, evaluation, evaluate prompt. If it passes, if the evaluation passes, status. Previous attempts for M in memory. Thoughts, results, generator prompt, task, memory.append. So example use case, iterative coding loop. This is what got me a little excited. If you've been here for a while, you know where we're at, dude. We need that iterative coding loop, dude. We have to have that. We gotta have it. So evaluate this code. So this is the prompt here. Evaluate this following code implementation for code correctness, time complexity, style, and best practices. You should be evaluating only and not attempting to solve the task. Only output pass if all criteria are met and you have no further suggestions for improvements. Output your evaluation concisely in the following format. Evaluation, pass, needs improvement, or fail. Feedback, what needs improvement and why. Yeah, these prompts are just killer, B. These are just killer prompts, B. Prompts.md. Useful prompts. Code evaluation. Agent. Thank you. Thank you again, dude. Thank you again. Generator prompt. Your goal is to complete the task based on user input. If there are feedback from your previous generations, you should reflect on them to improve your solutions. Output your answer concisely in the following format: thoughts, your understanding of the task, and feedback, how you would plan to improve it. Implement a stack with push X, pop, get min. All operations should be O1. Code generator. That's fine, dude. Thank you. Loop task, and then we run. We just do the loop, and then we pass to the task evaluator prompt. So this is the loop here. There's no abstraction layers there, dude. That's awesome. So the task requires, so it's generation start. The task requires implementing a stack with constant time operations, including finding minimum. To achieve O1 for getting min, we need to maintain a second stack that keeps track of minimums. Each time we push, if the value is smaller than current min, we add it to the min stack. When we pop, if the popped value equals current min, we also pop from min stack. Generated. So this is the Python code. End generation. And that's because I'm not going to explain it. And evaluation end. Evaluation start. Status needs improvement. So the feedback, okay, cool. So you can see because we asked it to format like that. While the implementation is generally correct and achieves O1 time complexity. Evaluation end. Okay, generation start. Based on the feedback, I'll improve the implementation by adding proper error handling with expectations, including type hints and doc strings. Adding input validation, maintaining O1 time complexity for all operations. Operations. Generate, so from typing import, okay, min stack, okay, it's budget code, and generation. Okay, so nothing about code execution, which is too bad, but I just think it's gonna take some time. We're gonna find a solution. Let's watch the orchestrators. I want to go through here because I just want to learn from people that are way ahead of me in this stuff. In this workflow, so this is the orchestrator workflows. And actually, I want to go ahead here and say my notes here. It's a good cookbook. I think that was the evaluator optimizer. In this workflow, one LLM call in this workflow, a central LLM dynamically breaks down tasks, delegates them to worker LLMs, and synthesizes their results. When to use the workflow, this workflow is well suited for complex tasks where you can't predict the subtasks needed. The key difference from simple parallelization is its flexibility. Subtasks aren't predefined, but determined by the orchestrator based on the specific input. From typing, import dict, list, optional, okay, parsing. Parse XML tasks into a list of task dictionaries. Then this flexible orchestrator breaks down tasks and runs them in parallel using worker LLMs. So initializes the prompt details here. Format a prompt template with variables. Process tasks by breaking it down and running subtasks in parallel. Example use case, marketing variation generation. Orchestrated prompts analyze this task and break it down into 2 to 3 distinct approaches. Task. Return your response in this format. Explain your understanding of the task, and which variations would be valuable. Focus on how each approach serves different aspects of the task. Horrible, right? A precise technical. These things are interesting.
You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Yeah. Period.
Let's copy this link here. Prompts, courtesy. All right, let's just make sure that I got a link there. Worker prompt here. So return your response from this format. Orchestrator. So orchestrator, flexible orchestrator, orchestrator prompt, worker prompt, worker prompt. Okay. Result orchestrator process. Write a product description for a new eco-friendly water bottle. Context, target audience, environmentally conscious millennials. Key features, plastic-free, insulated, lifetime warranty. This task requires creating marketing copy for an eco-friendly water bottle, which presents multiple angles of effective communication. The key challenge is balancing environmental benefits with practical features while maintaining appeal to different consumer segments. Key variations would be valuable because technical buyers need specific details about materials and environmental impact. Lifestyle focused. Okay, so this is cool. It's splitting up the task, worker task here, worker result. All right, so cool. Claude skills. Welcome to skills section of Anthropic cookbook. This directory contains a collection of guides and showcase specific skills. Classification. Right. See how they do rag, dude. Quad rag can be found here. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's keep it pushing, dude. Keep it pushing. So wild it's not tracking that. It is tracking it here though. That's all good. I just kind of like to use this as my KPI of what I'm actually getting done in the day. Anyways, probably around 171, 190. I don't know. 191 maybe 170. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that was some good information here to start the day. And now I could just code for the rest of the day. Let's look at the roadmap. Let's look at the roadmap, dude. I'm just going to pull up the roadmap and we're just going to follow that. Roadmap right here, dude. Okay, sick. So risk management system, transaction retry logic. Okay, we got that. Phase 3 basic AI model setup, risk assessment agent. Damn, we flew through this, dude. We flew through this yesterday. I can't believe I built all that yesterday. Trading agent here. Okay, so I want to update this here so that it makes a temporary DF for all of the signals for all the tokens. So essentially, the agent's going through and saying buy or sell or nothing. And every time it runs the loop, I want it to have a temporary data frame where it shows the recommendations. And then we'll send that DF with the recommendations to another agent that will go ahead and allocate size to each of those buys or do nothing. And essentially, it will look at our size variable that we have in config and allocate the size to the ones to buy or the amounts of nothing. So, for example, if the size is $1,000, it might say 300 on this contract address, and 0 on this contract address, and 200 on this contract address, while hold 500 cash. What up, dog? Let's see what she does here. Let's see how she works with that. That little prompty prompt, dude. I like it. I like the things I do, dude. I only do the things I like to do, dude. And when I stop having fun with it, I am absolutely out. So I only do things that I have fun with. So this is a pie in the sky idea, and it's kind of fun. I don't think people have the data yet. I'm a data dog. I gotta get the data, dude. I help modify the trading agent to create a recommendation data frame and add portfolio allocation agent. Here's the enhanced version. I've enhanced the trading agent with recommendation data frame, tracks token address, buy, sell, nothing, stores confidence level extracted from analysis, keeps full reasoning for decision. Portfolio allocation agent takes the recommendation data frame, considers the total portfolio size from config, allocates capital based on confidence levels, cash buffer 20% minimum.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
Position size limits. Enhanced prompts. Trading prompts now require confidence percentage. Allocation prompt has specific formatting requirements. Accept. Make a constant for percentage cash percentage and explain in the notes that it's the percent of cash to always have at least it's our buffer. So in the config, a user can change their risk tolerance by stating how much cash to always have on hand. Cash is USDC. That's it, dude. That's it, partner. That's it. That's it, dude. Go to the config. Let's go to it. Let's see what she's doing. Let's see what she's doing to our little config, my nigga. I don't see nothing yet. She's slow? Is she slower today? Come on, speed up, girl. It's time to go. Come on, bro. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, dude. Where you at? I don't see nothing from you today so far. Speed up. There we go. Cash percentage. Minimum percent to keep in USDC as a safety buffer. Max position percentage. Maximum percentage allocation per position. Oh, interesting. Stop loss price. Close after sleep. Okay, I like all this. So inside the trading agent here, trading prompt, allocation prompt. Perfect, dude. Perfect, perfect. This is perfect. Life is perfect, dude. What a time. What a time to be alive here. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe the power we have now. We literally can build anything with these AI. We can build anything. We can build anything, dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and just try to run this. I'm gonna go ahead and make my config a little smaller here. Let's mark out some of these. I don't need USDC in there, dude. We can just do 3 tokens for now. Test it out. Because I don't need to run it up that hard. Okay, so I just go to the main.py here and click run, dude. See what happens. Okay, so it found 3 data sets. 3 data sets here for those 3 tokens. Cache the data. And now it's saying error in analysis. Okay. Just a little bug here, shorty. Run it back. Perfect. So it says buy. The technical analysis of the provided market suggests a bullish outlook with the following key factors: price, action, relative to MA, 40 and 20. Okay, sick. So this is very dependent on what you pass in on the data, dude. I'm a data dog. Um, while we actually want to save the portfolio allocation and have it a CSV. Since it's very lightweight, it doesn't matter that we're deleting it every time. We can just overwrite it every time. So it's always going to be living in our IDE, and it's only going to be like 6 lines of data, really, or depending on how many contracts we are. So it's not a big problem to keep it there. Just overwrite it every time. So while we're not deleting it, we're overwriting it. And you can see that there was no reasoning added here to the Moon Devs trading recommendations. Spread the love, fam. Spread the love. Spread the love, fam. Format your response as a Python dictionary. I like that. So fixed reasoning display, set pandas to show full column width. Use toString for better formatting. Allocation storage, added CSV storage to data allocations. Thank you, this is great, but you could just put it under data. We don't need to have a subfolder of allocations. All right, let's run it back.
Tan cagao, tengo un rifle nuevo que ni lo he tocado. Los fraternos son los peines que tengo tepeado.
Let's run it back. Let's just keep running it back. Run it back. Run it back. So nothing it says to do on this one. Says nothing on this one. Confidence level is 75%. Looks like we weren't able to get it. Please fix the bug. I see the issue now. We're getting text block objects in our data frame, which is causing problems with the allocation parsing. Let me fix this by properly extracting the text content. Run it back, dude. %50 confidence levels here. Okay, there we go. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So I wonder what my config shows right now. Must be $5, right? Yeah. So let's put it to 1,000. And let's go look at our data here, because our portfolio allocation should be here. Okay, that's fine. You can put it there if you'd like it there, better. If you like it there better, that's fine. Whatever. Doesn't matter too much to me, dude. Okay, sick. The world is yours, dude. The world is yours, bro. The world is yours. You heard it there first, dude. The world is yours, dude. Come on, step on the gas because the world is yours, dude. You deserve it all, dude. You deserve it all. Everything. Everything you see when you close your eyes, dude. You deserve it all. What's up, Alexi? Alexi. Alexi Pie. Alexi deserves it all, dog. You all deserve it all, dude. You deserve everything. Everything you ever wished for, dude. I believe in you. I know you can do it. You could do anything, dude. Let's get it. I'm actually going to change this to go to this path here. I want the data to be saved here. So we don't need two data files, folders. I think that's a correct decision. I'll update the path to save the allocation data directly. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna put this at $10 because I'm not a thug like that. Cash percentage always 20, whatever. It doesn't matter. Max percentage position, ID position here. Let's go ahead and just keep following the roadmap. The next step would have to be traded based off of this percentage here. Cash in allocations should always be set to USDC. In particular, this address, which is the USDC address in the config. This will tee us up nicely for the next part of this trading agent, which will be let's see if we have the, I think we should have it. Utils, maybe. I don't want utils either. Move my nice funks from core utils, so just core. I don't need this many folders. We'll be making a loop to elegant entry through each of those positions for the size that is said. So the contract is already listed there, and then the size is there as well. We have a function inside of nice funcs that goes ahead and does an elegant entry, and we can simply elegant entry into every single one of those tokens except for the USDC.
He had a great quote that said, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And that's something I always live by. You know, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go. And you just continue to build that way. So
Just figure it out as we go, baby. That's
Rest
it.
at the end. Rest at the end.
Rest at the end. Rest at the end, Cole. Rest at the end, Cole. Let's just rest at the end, baby. Let's rest at the end. Dude, I'm sorry. Your end came way too soon. You gave it your all. I love you. I'm so grateful for what you taught us, dude. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Don't know when the end is, dude. Don't be getting on motherfucking helicopters either, dude. We're going rockets to the moon. We're going rockets. We're not doing helicopters. We're doing rockets to the moon, dude. Let's get it. Now let's update the trading agent to use USDC and fix imports. Okay, so USDC is the remaining cash. Always use USDC for cash. Remember, cash must be stored as USDC. Okay, dot dot. Nice funks. Okay, looks good to be. Let's update the OHLCV collector to use the new path. Okay. Yes, sounds good to be. Nice funks. Okay. Accept all. Accept all, dude. And let's run it. Let's see what happens. Do I have the elegant entry here? Nice funks. Elegant entry, cousin. Elegant entry. Elegant entry. We don't have the buy under though, so it's not gonna work. And we gotta update this elegant entry. I gotta think about this. Code is looking like a legit GitHub project. Now all the AI will know how to scrape your code. Yes, dude. Yes, exactly. That's the whole goal. Let's have the AI be able to scrape this, dude. Because damn, did these all get no recommendations? Nothing. 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 Yeah. Okay. Sick, dude. Sick, dude. Sick. And but the tricky thing about this is, watch, if I run it again, it will get something. I'm not gonna elegant entry anymore. I'm gonna make a. Don't forget to put your donation wallet address. For real though. For real, bro. For real. I gotta get my buy me a coffee link up in there for sure. That's how we eat as developers. That's the word, at least. That's hella funny. I do need the buy entry. I just don't know if I'm gonna. Do the elegant entry like this. I'm not trying to get elegant with it. I'm just trying to answer. I think I got an open position here. Kill switch here. Chunk kill. P-L close. Get position. I'm just gonna do AI entry. Market sell. That's not gonna work. My market sell has a problem with it. Essentially, you got to look at how the market buy is bringing the .env variables in instead of the don't share .py. So remove the import as don't share as d from the market sell, and yeah, just make it resemble the market buy. I have my donation link up for over a year, not a single donation, but multiple people asking me to fix their code. They rewrote suppose starting with mine. That's a lot of fun. Need to hire a GitHub moderator. Dude, welcome to my life, bro. Welcome to my life. I'm glad you're seeing it, dude. I'm glad you're seeing it, dude. I give out these free API keys, dude, and holy fuck, that was a bad idea. I just 10x the customer support, and people are just not patient at all, and I'm not patient either, so fuck it. If you give too much, dude, people are just gonna expect more. That's what it comes down to. Don't give too much. That's like welcome to my life, Trent. I show all this stuff on YouTube, and all people do hit me up all day long. Like, yo, I copied this code from 4 years ago and it doesn't work. And I'm just on your YouTube. Please, here's all the code. Fix it for me. I'm like, stop it. Get up out of here. Buy me a coffee first. Buy me a coffee, dog. Buy me a fucking coffee. Buy me a motherfucking coffee before you cold email me saying my code from 3 years ago doesn't work. My code from 3 days ago doesn't work. No, fuck. We got hella people up in here thinking that they can just run my code straight up. They think they just run it and then beg me for support. Get up out of here, dude. I block people from the boot camp. You got coding is literally problem solving. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff, dude. Crazy, crazy stuff. People are crazy, crazy. People is crazy, crazy. Let me tell you that much. People is crazy, crazy. Glad you're seeing it, Trent. Glad you're seeing it. How many fucking people hit you up, dude? And Zero sent you a coffee? Everybody's their own main player. We gotta remember that. Gotta remember that. I'm just gonna say bye here. Elegant entry. Supply the bezos. I'm just gonna do an AI entry. I'm gonna call it AI entry. Breakout entry. AI entry. So it's gonna be called. That is the name. Don't wear it out, dude. Don't wear it out. That is the name. Amount. Chunk size. Position size, position, get token price, price size needed, USD size. About. I think that's all I need to change, my cousin. Oh, I love new books. The Snowball, Warren Buffett and the Business of Life, because it introduced me to the fundamentals of finance in a captivating way. Through Buffett's life story and investment philosophy, I gained a clear understanding of key financial principles such as the power of compounding and the importance of long term thinking. This book didn't just teach me the basics, it also inspired me to dive deeper into the world of finance and develop my own strategies for growth and success. It's a masterpiece that combines knowledge and motivation, and it has had a lasting impact on my journey. Yo, you get a star for that. Thank you, dude. I'm gonna download that book right now. I'm in dire need of books right now. I should just look through all your guys's books that you have suggested. That's how I get my books, dude, because I feel like I'm out of books. So thank you, dude. So much love to you. The snowball. I got it. I
You know,
got
it's
these
something
credits,
that
bro.
truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I
36-hour book.
and
Run
I'm
it up,
willing to
dude.
die for it. Period.
It's a 36-hour book, dude. There's got to be fire up in that bitch. There's got to be fire up in there. Thank you, bro. Copped it. A 36-hour book by Warren Buffett or about Warren Buffett. I'm in. Give me 36 hours. That's all I need. He just changed my life. That's why I throw stars, dude. Whenever you do some life changing stuff, I throw a star. Man, I have so many books I can't keep up with them all. Brandon Sanderson's current release is 1,300 pages. Jesus. And I am farthest behind on all my friends' fiance because all I do is listen to how-to videos on YouTube at work code or home code. Yeah, Audible's the way, dude. Sounds like you're into a series. I don't know anything about Brandon Sanderson, but dude, I could only imagine the if you're spending all your day coding and doing how-to videos, people are gonna run laps around you if they're reading books, dude. But like, as in, they're gonna read a lot more. But I feel like if you're doing how-to, self-improvement, code improvement, dude, ain't nothing better than that, in my opinion. So Wild Position is under size. It's fantasy, not nonfiction. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I don't do that. I only read for improvement. I don't read for entertainment. That's my bad, sure, but whatever. While position is undersized, okay. Market buy. The market buy should work fine. These agents are gonna work right now. Just FYI, this is day one. It's literally day one. I'm just getting all the pieces together. It's all gonna come down to the strategy, just like it does for human beings. I just think AI agents could have some sort of hidden edge that nobody knows of yet. That's why I'm exploring. Straight up. That's it. That's it, dude. I'm just exploring. So if you're over here on my GitHub and you think that you can plug and play this and make money, you're fucking retarded, dude. No offense. No offense. But like, come on, B. I put the disclaimers here. Be careful out there. This is not gonna work. This is gonna take a year, I feel like, at least, of hard work from me. And you're gonna have to put in your own hard work with your own strategies and your yeah, dude, this is just the beginning of something new. I've just had it with people, so I'm not building for people anymore, dude. I'm only building for AI agents. I'm not teaching this stuff no more. You could join the boot camp, but don't fucking tag me, dude. Unless your name starts with FS Trent or you're up in the members area or you have some sort of credibility, dude, I'm not doing support. Sorry. I'm not doing support. Don't tag me for support, dude. We got a whole squad here to help you out with support. Just fire, 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 fire. Fire only in the chat. But we're building for AI now, dude. That's it. All right, let's keep it going. This should work now because essentially I'm saying, hey, instead, let's pass in the AI entry. So let's actually use the AI entry because let's go ahead and implement this next part, but let's use AI entry that's in the nice funcs because then it allows us to pass in the symbol, which is really the contract address, and then the amount. And the amount is what we have in USD. Remember, each amount is a little bit different. So gate amount during exposure times to give you the average amount, right? I am trying to redo my code. Simply, it applies multiple strategies on multiple time frames. Timelines. I don't know what you're talking about. I am trying to redo my code equals my bot is already based on this logic, just still tweaking it. Nice, dude. Welcome to the game. The game of tweaking. The most iterative game in the world. Just iterate, iterate, iterate. Let's go, baby boy. What's Gucci? Okay, so she working at least. Canceled. Hey, girl. We ain't gonna do that. Oh. I think something's going on with cursor right now. Let me go ahead and update it. About cursor. How do you update cursor? Beta. Okay. Let's get back up in there and see if we can get the update coming and pop it up here, dude. Let's see if we can do it, dude. Let's see if we can do it. Nice funks here, bot current allocations. It's under agents here. So AI entry here. Remember, it's n.ai entry. All right, let's go ahead and try to run this and see if it enters the position. Again, disclaimer here, don't be an idiot. This is day one. Don't tag me either.
Hey, dickhead, get your mind right. Don't preach to me about my perky habit, bitch. This is my life.
This is my life. Is my site down? Nah, my site's good, bro. Should be good. Yeah, it's still live. Website's up. Website's up. It's running, dude. Something wrong with it? What you see? What you see, dude? What you see? What you see wrong with it? Tell me. Tell me. Okay, snap. Nice, dude. Here we go, bro. So it looks like it's trying to make an order here, but it got into an error. Trying to make the order. Chunk size data. Position price. Buy under. Trying again in 30 seconds. So let's see where this error is. Okay. Okay, so it's just having an error. So final start. Okay, so this all should be fine here. We got key success. Print key success first off. Print quote. Print TX. And market buy. Slippage is slippage. But where's slippage from? Am I passing that in on the market buy? Should be, yeah. Raise error. Print HTTP client success. Okay. So main.py here. So I run it back here, dude. I do the analyzation. So like on this chart, my best performing Doge strat is Bollinger Band breakout BBBO on the 1 hour time frame with 2.4% per day. Second best is 1.46 with a 2x smooth hike and IG strat, but it's more profitable with the Nadaria Watson 3 consecutive. Do you have logic to avoid buys when the buy sell bid are too great? No allocations to execute. Wait, but okay, so it looks like we just have a little error here. Yeah, I got logic for that. You just say buy under X price. That's what I was just doing on the elegant entry. P print. Who uses P print? I don't need no pretty nothing though. Oh. Oh God. Okay, so analysis is complete there. Okay, here we go. Okay, look, it worked. It worked. Sweet. So what the fuck did you change, Kazan? Oh, I'd use elegant entry import. Okay. So yes. Oh no. I see the bug, the allocation response. So maybe it just fixed it. I don't know how it fixed it, but it fixed it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff out of here because now it's rolling, dude. We got the AI trading for us. It's not gonna be profitable, so fuck off, dickhead. Fuck off, dickhead. If you didn't hear me, I said fuck off. It's not gonna be profitable. There's nothing plug and play around here. You guys are idiots if you think that. I tell you over and over and over again, but I still get motherfuckers like this guy right here that tags me all night, dude. Where's he at? He said like he's like complaining about all this stuff, dude, because it runs 4 times. The order puts in 4 times. Like, well, you put the order in 4 times. He's like, why does my order go through 4 times? Like, because you put it in 4 times. uh, which as I get Bird Eye API key has stopped working. Is there which I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not doing support no more. Sorry, fam. I'm not supporting y'all anymore. So anybody that needs support up in here, you got code help, dude. Um, I'm obviously locked, bro. I'm locked, but like I'm not support. I'm actually not support or consulting or anything like that. You need to develop a support AI chat, and I'm also not building shit that you guys tell me to build. So if you start a sentence with "you need," it's immediate fuck off, dude. It's an immediate. I know you guys are hella smart and you know what I need to do my whole life, but it's an immediate. When I read something that says "you need," it's like, no, you need to shut the fuck up. Oh, people tag me all day. I need to do this. I need to do that. What the fuck do I need to do, dude? All I do is step on the motherfucking gas, and I show y'all everything. I don't need to do nothing else. I don't need to do anything. All I do is go. This is becoming a real distraction, fam. This is becoming a real distraction. I'm telling you, dude. This is the last little tie we got here. AI is gonna. I building everything, bro. I building everything. He said puffed. He said puff puff pass. I will start the code base, then hand it off and let you see if you want it or can adapt it. It's not that hard. It'll take me 10 minutes, bro. It'll take me 10 minutes to launch that. I don't I like it's already here. Like all I have to do is go to code help and say every time somebody asks something, make sure that we get all the information we need and then do it for us. But like I'm good. I'm good, dude. I don't need any freebies or anything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the help. I appreciate the help, but like I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm gonna burn this bitch down, dude. Oh god. 2025 is about the agents, fam. If we're building agents, I'll talk about it. But if it's not compounded, I'm not fucking with nobody.
I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made when I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, "This is the training plan I'm doing." I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, "Man, I think I need to maybe if we."
Nope.
No, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the main.py. This should work now for real, for real. So it's putting the temp data in here because this is all the data because we data dogs. Open, high, low, close volume. Yes. So sweet. Sweet like the Swedes, dude. The sweet ass Swedes. I thought I deleted this. I didn't save it. I didn't save it, dude. Okay, so you can see here. This is a little misleading here. Showing these amounts in 3,750 is a little misleading because we know it's really 375. I don't know how we want to handle that in order to make it viewable by a user, a person. I understand that we have to pass it in at a certain amount. Okay, so it just entered a position 9BB6. Let's see if it actually did it though. Open, or not open, see, soul scan. You can see the position size is 298 here. So it is entering, which is cool. See, that's working. 24 seconds ago, 28 seconds ago. How much is it trying to get? It seems like it's continuing to enter. It currently looks as it is entering forever. We need a way to only enter if the position size is under 97% of that position size that we made of the from the portfolio. This is different than the size in the config. I understand we need to modify the execute allocations method to check if the current price is 97%. So let's look at the trading agent here. Okay. I mean, let's just keep testing it. That's it. This file structure is dirty, dude. Like, I can't understand you. Man. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens here. Error here. So let's go with the nice funks and we have this function that should help in nice funks. Should help. I see the fetch wallet single function to get the current position. Let me add token balance USD. Okay, perfect. Accept.
Imagine you had everything you wanted. Everything. Imagine you were everything you ever wanted to be. And capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
That's the easiest way to manifest what you want. So it's the AI is analyzing the tokens right now. Anytime a AI agent is doing a task like this, let's make it explicitly clear that an AI agent is doing the task, and then also make them in blue background with white text using term color. Also fix this bug below. Okay, let's go ahead here and see what she just said, dude. So I've updated AI entry function with several improvements. Now compares against the amount parameter instead of the USD size. Properly checks the 97%. Added clear AI agent messaging. Thank you, dude. Analyzing token. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Here we go. So AI agent entry here. I mean, I really want them for this too. So it placed the orders here, but it has USD value. So why? Why is this entering if the USD value is higher than the position size it's said to take? Let's look at the config. Maybe I fucked up the config, dude. So, yeah, that's it. You can figure that out from there. You got this, shorty. This config shows $10. And remember, we're just doing a portion for each contract. So if it's $10, remember the max size I think is 30%. So realistically, while the config shows 10, that's USD size for the whole portfolio. And we already make the adjustments to make it just a small portion of the portfolio. So it needs to adhere to that. Oh, great. It's just entering a bunch of positions. My bad, my bad. My bad. It's in $22 position size of whatever token that is. I'm going to get out of it. Let's run it back. It should not get into a position for two of these, honestly. These prints, I want to have a green background with white text. The ones that say analyzing token, and I want it to say AI agent analyzing token. So we can all see what's going on, dude. Okay, so it's executing a buy here. Current position size. I think it's because of this. It has to be because of this. It's still trying to enter a position, but it's because the current position says 896, but the allocation says it's going to do 500 and 500. I see that 500 is for USDC, which is good, but 500 isn't the actual amount. Because if you look at the config, the USD size is 10. So if we could use max 30%, then 3 is the max, not 500. I think this is because of, I don't know. You tell me, dude. It should be like 3 max, based off our config at least.
You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
Yeah.
Period.
Problem is that we're not properly applying the portfolio size and maximal position percentage constraints from the config. And we should be limiting the positions to 30%. But instead, the AI allocation is suggesting 500 positions and completely ignoring the allocate thing. Okay, so AI agent analyzing token. Perfect. So there's a whipping, dude. Here we go. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, that's fine. Got a bit of an error here. Please check it out. We're missing wallet address in the nice funcs.py. This should be imported from the config. Address is wallet address is actually address in the config file and it's already there, so just reset it to that. Please go ahead and take it out of my environment variables because we're just using the config and the config has address, which is what you're looking for. All right, here we go. I really gotta take a piss, dude. I really gotta go now. Thank you, dude. So much love to him. I'm not a mod. I'm not a mod. That's why y'all got me fucked up, dude. You think I'm a mod? I'm not a fucking mod, dude. Come on, step on the motherfucking gas. What you want me to do? How you want me to help you, dude? I already helped you so much. I helped you so much, dude. So this will be 0.3 here. And this will be cash. Position already target size for 9B. Okay, perfect. Let's get out of all these positions now. GG Solana here. Get out of that as well. All right, let's get it. Let's run it right back. Run it right back. Okay, so now the agent there's no positions. There should be no positions in the wallet. So the agent has total freedom here in order to analyze the data and then make a trading decision. So AI agent is analyzing this one. It says confidence level 75. It says buy for that. Okay. AI agent analyzing this token. This one here, it said nothing. This one's a buy. This one's a buy. So buy, nothing. Current position. Target allocation. So I think this is still wrong. This is still a bit wrong. I know right now we have the $1 max buy size, but that is just for when it's buying the token. You could see in the above example, it's saying the target allocation is 30 cents. But if you look at the config, 30% of $10, which is the size, the USD size, well, that is actually $3. So this is still off a bit, but please keep working on it. You could see that the target allocation shows 30 cents, but in our config, it shows $10 as the portfolio size, the USD size. So 30% of $10 would be $3, not 30 cents. Now, I know it's confusing because we have that $1 max USD order size. That is just for chunking up the orders. So we can totally ignore that for the AI agent. The AI agent just needs to figure out what percentage allocation up to 30% of the USD size, which is in the config. Dickhead, get your mind right.
Don't preach to me about my perky habit, bitch. This is my life.
Except, I gotta take a piss. Gotta go now. Oh, it still did that, huh? Still looks like it. Okay, this is percentage, boys. 30%. I think this is just confusing, dude. What is this? Is this one of the new tokens? JWC, yep. How did it look? I'm just gonna go watch it, dude. Oh, maximum position. Okay, it's already in there. Execute allocations. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of all those positions real quick. Okay, so let me just get out of all those. Wait, position. Okay, I'm in the AI 16Z and for the exact $3. So good. Great job, dude. I'm in the exact amount that I wanted to be in for both tokens. I'm gonna swap it out. I just want to robust this, test this now, dude. I think this is complete, bro. This is complete. But essentially, I want this to run. Update this. This trading agent to run every 15 minutes. So it runs one time at the very start, and then it runs every 15 minutes. And yeah. And yeah. Great prompt. Great use of credits, dude. Great credit use. I'll update the main function to run on a 15-minute schedule. Thank you. Where? Where does it show that? Let's go to trading agent here. 15. Interval, okay. 15 minutes and seconds. Time interval. Okay, that's fine. That works, I guess. You could do it that way.
Cause you only get one ticket, might as well enjoy the ride and just do what the fuck you wanna do.
I wonder if Cursor just gives me free AI now. Because you can see none of these are getting updated on my thing. So maybe I just get free AI because I'm super sick. Maybe because I'm so sick, I get free AI, dude. Okay, dude. So now let's run it. And make sure that it has the this looks like it's still it looks like it still has some sort of 15-minute thing down at the bottom of the code. We want to make sure that the time interval is very easy to change at the top of the code. I love AI and I love this fucking thing where I just talk to it, dude, because I'm the yapping king. I'm Dr. Bodev, the king of the yappers. The king of the yappers. That's how we do it, dude. That's how we do it. Say accept here. All right, now we can run it, dude. We got this AI agent that's gonna run all day, dude. Every 15 minutes. Okay, so the first one was this one's a buy. They're saying buy this, but do nothing here. Okay, great. Let's remove this part. In the printout, it's really, really hard to read in the terminal. So just remove the part that has all of the reasoning, essentially. The reasoning's too long, so just drop that column. So let's try to get into this position here. Okay, accept. Let's go ahead and run it here. And I'm gonna get out of any positions I got into. Swap. In our trading agent, let's also add in. So after it gets all of the suggestions, all of the recommendations, if any of them say sell or nothing, then we need to immediately close the position. If they say buy, then we obviously buy. So essentially what we need to add is a check to see if we're in position. And if we are in position for any of those positions, if they say nothing or sell, then we get out of the position. And I don't think we have that yet. And then we can move on to buying the new positions. So this says it completed the position here. AI agent completed position entry. So of this token here. And Total allocation for this next one. It hit a buy signal for all of them. Obviously, this isn't going to work like this, but I just want to get all the functionality down and then make it easy to like change and put strategies in and stuff like that. For each position, the AI will use chunk kill to close the position. Have it use, let's go to nice funks here. About kill switch. Kill switch. Market sell. Chunk kill. This function closes the position in full after chunking orders. If USD size over 10K, they will chunk it into, yep, okay, good. All right, sick, dude. I like that decision to use chunk kill. So again, it has all my functions. So as long as I have good doc strings in here, which I don't. But they could read code, which is good. So let's go ahead here and let's run it back. So I got some AI 16Z I'm selling. I have $3 worth. That means it's perfect. It's running perfectly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Life is perfect, dude. This moment right now, exactly how things are. Beautiful. So grateful to be here, dude. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to be here, dude. I can't believe we have this opportunity to use this AI just to build all day long. All day long, dude. I love this game. Wow, dude. Wow. Literally just have to, with my pinky, I just tell the AI what to do all day. And the Cursor doesn't even charge me anymore. Cursor said free Moon Dev AI forever. AI forever for Moon Dev for free. That's what they just said, pretty much. I mean, that's what I wrote down 779 3 days ago. 2 days yesterday. It was yesterday. Not 3 days. It feels like 3 days sometimes, but I track my AI usage. This is my main KPI, so I'm trying to hit 200 a day. So I gotta stop talking, dude. Focus, yap free 200 AI a day. This is where I'm headed this year. So I hope you guys like that. I think that will be appreciated by a lot. So I mean I'll just get a lot more done too. So we'll get further. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for everybody, especially me. Maybe especially you, honestly. Maybe you are the biggest winner out of this. I don't know, but that's 2025, baby. Super clean, super focused, super yap free, and I'm yappy as I say it. So fuck off, Moon Dev. Lock in. Seeing if there's any other tokens in my wallet here. Yeah, I got GG's and Fartcoin. So I got to get out of both. GG's is out of here. Then also Fartcoin. Got to get him out of here.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Okay, so it's analyzing. The AI agent's analyzing one of the tokens now. And it gave us analyzation. Okay, so this one says buy, and nothing. So we should now close a position. Copied allocation from executing portfolio allocations. AI agent. What is this? Get the whole token in there. I need the whole token in here. For this printout, I need to see the whole token. That's the only way we could do this. I need to see the whole token. I need to see it so I could debug. Capping this? Okay, that's a good cap though. So I don't know why you're making orders here. And also you can see EP, so 1V. Also, you can see the way this goes right now. It actually doesn't do what we want. Remember, if one of the actions says nothing for a token, then I want to go ahead and sell that token immediately with the chunk kill. It's end on chunk kill. And then we'll go back to buying the token. So if there's ever a nothing or a sell, then we close the position with chunk kill. That's it, dude. That's it. Bug finder. What is this? That's pretty cool. I don't know what's going on over there, but it got scary, so I was out. I was out immediately. I can't kick it over there. It's too much new stuff coming at me, dude. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm a little overwhelmed with how much power we have now, dude. So I panic, dude, when people be asking me stuff like, bro, I don't fucking know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Why are you tagging me? What you need from me, dude? You know, I'm playing the same game you play. Let's get it, B. That's it. That's it. So crazy. So crazy to me. But thank you, dude. Thank you for thinking that I know what I'm doing, dude. I appreciate you. I'm just out here exploring just like you are. I just have a microphone. That's it. That's the only difference between me and you, dude. I just got a microphone. So this says pump here. This one is probably Fartcoin. How do I have $6 of Fartcoin? Huh. Most impactful thing I learned for the bootcamp is backtest. Through backtesting, I gained many insights, and sufficient number of backtests have given me confidence. Much love to you, dude. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad we're having fun with this, dude. It's got to be fun. It's got to be fun. Building the confidence is the key. So this is done, and it's going to run in 15 more minutes. Next run at 10:03. AST, dude, or whatever your thing is. Wherever the fuck you live, dude. What's up, Bishy? How you doing, bro? So it says buy confidence level of 75%. AI agent analyzing token, this token here. Okay, so buy nothing and buy. Capping allocation at 3 because we got that rule. Executing entry here. And this is USDC. This is Solana. This is Fart. And this is entering a position for... I need the full contract address. In the above print and all of the other places that we print contract addresses, I need the full contract address always. Please go ahead and update that in our code. Thank you very much. So this will be the V1. I don't see it on here, but I could find it in my config. By day. V, so it's GG Solana. So AI agent run complete. So what I want to do here is I want to change up the time frame. Okay, now this is getting fun, boy. Now we having fun again. This is gonna be fun, dude. This is about to be fun, bro.
It's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Yeah. Period.
Period. So days back for data, let's do 1 day back and let's do 1 minute data. Just change the entire outlook on this. The idea here is hopefully it goes ahead and tells one of them to close because I want to see it close. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what it is, actually. It's exactly what I'm trying to do. I am just so articulate, dude. My workspace is junk right now and it's 3 a.m., but I hope this is enough to help me graduate, dude. I fuck with the microwave. He be cooking with the microwave, bro. He be cooking all day. Stop it, dude. We got people cooking from a microwave. You don't even need a computer to do this, dude. You cook from the microwave, bro. So closing position with chunk kill. Bro's literally cooking. Oh, made an order here. Salad. Closing position with chunk kill. Please make this cyan color instead of blue. Yo, so this is working, cousin. I mean, it's not gonna be profitable, but like this is day 1, dude. Day 1. Day 1, day 1. Day 1. So just know that, dude. And if you tag me, motherfucker, saying, yo, I ran your bot and it did this or that, it's like, oh man, you missed the point, dude. You missed the point. That's coding, bro. Ain't nothing. You're not running none of our shit, dude. Gotta build your own stuff, dude. Come on, please, 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 please. Please, please, please. This is a little misleading. Cyan. color instead of the blue. Damn, I gotta work on my pronunciation. I need to speak more clear. I got to. Because I have AI that's listening. It's actually not listening all the time, but it could be. That'd be far. It'd just be expensive. Also, the 30 cents USD is a little misleading. I think that means 30% of the USD size that's shown in the config. So if that's the case, just do the math real quick. Look at that, 1,000 candles this time, one day, 1,000. Ballots. Okay, so look, it's trying to fill exactly $3, which is great. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's because the recommendations up here were nothing and then buy or help. But I could change this so easily. It's really cool, dude. Build it in a great way. I'm gonna pull up my copy bot here. There it is. Let's go to bird eye. Bird eye. Documentation. API endpoints. In our config, put all of these different options for for data time frame. Just have them in the notes next to the 15-minute. I'm not doing shit, bro. Fuck that. I'm doing nothing. Never again. Oh, okay. Accept. We really got the 3-minute though? I'm just gonna upload it to GitHub. So yeah, dude. It's available at moondev.com. Just go to moondev.com, go to AI agents for trading, and the GitHub's right here. Or you could go straight to GitHub, but it's just hard to find me on there because I'm brand new. I'm brand new to the GitHub world, dude. I just learned it yesterday. I just learned how to use GitHub yesterday. So it said all execution is complete.
I knew I was gonna make it. I just ain't know how. But I knew. This world is
Alright,
what you
that
make
is.
it. You create your own environment. It all starts with a vision. What you can imagine, you can
Alright, this is
create.
autonomous, dude. This could run all day and just trade for me. It's very trash right now. I mean, it's not trash, it's fire. Let's be honest. It's fire, but like it's not gonna just like work. So be careful. We link the GitHub. GitHub there, dude. Yeah, it's right there. Cool, cool, cool. These books are freaking flying, dude. What time is it? Oh, snap. It's 10. Let's use this thing here. Is there anything I can't put up here? Props, trading agent, open, high, low, close volume, current allocation. I wonder why it's saving data now. Temp data. Temp data. We should have it delete the temp data before it sleeps, like right here. The temp data is not needed. to stay around. Because next loop, they'll go ahead and get new data, remember? Remember, dude? You getting tired, shorty? It's too much data for you. I'm a data dog right now. Let's run it back. Okay, so if I close this here, I can see it a little better. Let's rewrite this so it says MoonDev's AI agent is fetching data or is working or etc. etc. What is Troy, dude? I've never even heard of it. It's making some noise on my screen, though. What is that? Troy USDT? Holy. What is going on over there? Troyville, dude. What's going on? What is Troy? And what happened to it? Troy. It's up 21% overnight. Big run up. Valuation is 77 mil. So it's kind of a small cap. Troy War. Powered by Troy. Defend your city in Troy War. And idle real-time strategy tower defense Web3 game. It's a mouthful, but that hits, bro. Good for you. Watch the video. Feel like that's a good game format for crypto. I like the art. It's a Clash of Clans type art. Where and how to buy. I don't like the emphasis on buying their token, obviously. So, cool game, looks like. Windows APK for Android. So I can't play it, dude, because I think I got a fucking Android, dude. Fuck no. Actually, I do. I got one. I don't use it though. I got that Galaxy 3 or something. Anyways, meme times AI listed on Binance. I mean, Troy dominates as a top gamer. I don't know, dude. I just don't like build your shit, dude. Build your shit. Build whatever you're building. Don't worry about the token price and all that.
I knew I was gonna make it. I just ain't know
Well, I'm
how.
out.
But I knew. This world is what you make it. You create your own environment. It all starts with a vision. What you can imagine, you can create.
Hey, who dubbed that? Who did that? Who did that to the Troy community, dude? The Troy boys, they're hurting. Who did that to them? What's going on in the pre-market here today? 15 minutes till launch. Down a bit. Tesla. Coinbase up a bit. Nvidia up a bit. Should be in for a wild ride this morning. Should be in for a wild ride. I just got this agent just rolling for me. So it's trying to enter this position here, 199. Okay. Temp data cleaned. AI agent run complete. Okay, let's run this back, dude. He just keeps running it back. Dude. He just keeps running it back. Over and over again, he's going to spend all the credits, dude. Don't hit me about credits, bro. That's a free gift. Please don't make my life hard. It's a free gift, dude. Run it up, bro. Run it up. I'm telling you, run it up. Run up my credits, dude. Got error. Got a couple new errors here. This is whatever you just changed introduced a couple new errors. So we got data. Moondev's AI agent fetching data for that. Moondev's AI agent process 1,000 candles. Moondev's AI agent cache data for help. Moondev's AI agent fetching data. Oh my god. So funny, dude. This game is so funny. Oh. Moondev this, Moondev that. Bah, bah, bah. Yap, 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 Moondev. Keep yapping. Just yap all day. Okay, so it looks like we're opening position because it said nothing. Selling, selling, selling. Can you update? Can you update any selling statements like this to be cyan instead of blue? So blue will be buying and cyan will be selling. What are linter errors, by the way? Thank you. By the way, can you explain what linter errors are? I see you're constantly checking for them. Okay, so nothing in all of these. Remember that wallet address is simply the address from the config. Yo, why is my cursor free? Tell me that. Tell me that much, cursor. Why is this free for me now? I'm grateful. Truly. Are you guys getting your cursors? Are they showing that you're getting usage, premium models? Because mine's not showing any usage. It shows the usage down here, but not up here. Maybe I'm using slow requests or something. Sometimes it's buggy. Thanks, bro. So you guys aren't seeing any things here? Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that. So this guy gave a nothing recommendation. This guy gave me a nothing as well. Okay, so execute sell. I don't know if this is a buy or sell. Yeah, it is a buy. So it should have got me out of a position here. Let's see what hour ago? 23 seconds ago. These are buys actually probably. Yeah, buy. Buy. But you could see it got me out of these positions here. Yup. Okay. Perfect, I think. This Troy stuff, dude.
You have to, in a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system, because other parts of it are going to wear out after a while. People will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better and better, because that's what everyone else is trying to do.
All right, so what I noticed though is it got me out of a position, which is Fartcoin, but then it bought it right back. First two are the sells, second two are the buys. You can see swap for USDC, swap USDC, and then it buys it back. All right, so let's go ahead and find those photos. Because if it said do nothing then or sell, it would close the position, but then why would it later buy that position? So maybe I can find these buys. Do nothing for, okay. Do nothing for HLP. So you can see it close the position. Close that position as well. It looks like, yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like that it's allocating a amount even if the recommendation is nothing. Remember, if it's nothing, then it should automatically allocate 0 to that position, because or else the example above will happen where it will sell because it do nothing, but then it will buy back because there's an allocation to it. Logical conflict where we see nothing recommendation and sell the position, but in the allocation step, we're still allowing allocations. Yes, that's right. That is right, dude. Accept it. There's a butthole token from Shaw, no less. Jesus. Farcoin and butthole. What a world. What a world we have entered into, huh? What a world, what a world. So it's trying to get me out of